AI tools are getting extremely powerful day by day. With just a few hours of my time, I was able to create this. First, take a look, and then I'll show you how I made it.
This is the B-2 Spirit, one of the most advanced stealth bombers ever built. Its smooth body and hidden air intakes are designed to avoid radar detection. Even the cockpit windows are angled to reduce radar reflections. Beneath the stealth design is a massive aircraft built for long-range missions. These jagged edges scatter radar waves, making the aircraft harder to track. The engines are buried inside the wing to reduce heat and radar signatures. Its flying wing shape removes vertical surfaces that radar can easily detect. Advanced computers keep the aircraft stable without a traditional tail. Silent, powerful, and nearly invisible, the B-2 Spirit redefined air warfare.
That was absolutely insane, right? And those smooth transitions made it look even cooler. Everything you just saw was created using AI, the visuals, the voiceovers, and even the background music. Pretty awesome, right? With the right strategy, techniques, and tools, you can literally create anything you want. And the possibilities are increasing with every passing day. And once you see how easily I was able to make this video, you won't have any excuse not to start creating your own content. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. Now, before anything else, you need to come up with your video topic. This step is very important because without an interesting topic, the video won't appeal to a mass audience. You can literally choose any topic you like, it just needs to be interesting. For this video, I went with an informative style rather than creating regular AI content. And let me tell you guys, if your videos provide educational value and are made with real effort, you can definitely monetize them under YouTube's policies. These kinds of videos can work really well as long as they are actually providing value to the viewers. Okay, once you're ready with your topic, it's time to create the images. And I use some really awesome techniques to create these images. So let me show you exactly how. Now, the tool I use to create both the images and videos is called VideoInu because it gives access to the unrestricted version of Nano Banana Pro. Most importantly, it's one of the very few tools that supports the Kling O1 start and end frame model, which is used to create transitions. And it's honestly crazy good. I've already made several videos on this tool, and it's one of my favorite tools for content creation. You can also use Sora 2 to create short videos that are up to 30 minutes long, which is insane. I've already made a detailed video on that as well, so you should definitely check it out. Now, to get started, simply click the link in the description and sign up using your email ID. After that, you'll see this interface. First, we'll generate the images. To do that, click on AI images, and it will take you to this page. This is the initial scene draft I was able to create from a single prompt using Nano Banana Pro. Let me show you how I did it. First, you need to select the image model here. I chose Nano Banana Pro because it's honestly the best option right now. Next comes the prompt. This is the prompt I use to create a scene based on the input provided here. You can modify it according to your topic, and it will generate 9 different scenes for you while maintaining perfect scene and character consistency. You can even increase the number of scenes from here if you want. I went with 9 scenes. And don't worry, I will put this prompt in the description, and this is the image it created. The biggest strength here is consistency. The aircraft looks exactly the same in every frame, the same shape, details, lighting, and environment. The only thing that changes is the camera angle. The variety of shots makes it feel like a real professional shoot, not random generations. All the details match perfectly across every scene. If this were done one image at a time, it would be extremely difficult, almost impossible, to achieve this level of accuracy and continuity. That's what makes this so impressive. Outstanding stuff by Nano Banana Pro. This gave me much more clarity on how I should plan my video, and then I went ahead and extracted each image one by one. Now here's how you can extract the images. First, click here and go to the image to image model, then choose Nano Banana Pro. Next, upload your scene sequence image here. After that, write a simple prompt mentioning the row and column number of the image you want and hit generate. That's pretty much it. Here's the extracted image. As expected, it extracts the image without changing anything and preserves the highest quality possible. Now, this method may mess up sometimes, but a quick regeneration usually fixes it. Alternatively, you can take screenshots of the scenes from the sequence and upscale them one by one if you want. That's how I extracted all the images. For the video, I used all 9 images and created one extra image for the opening scene. scene, a wide, far shot of the aircraft. Let me show you what I did. I simply uploaded the first scene image and gave a prompt to create a zoomed out wide shot of it. And that's the output. Pretty cool, right? Now, this extra step isn't mandatory, but it's highly recommended if you want to make your video more appealing. Remember, guys, AI content is everywhere, competing for attention, so you need to make your videos as visually appealing as possible to grab and hold the viewer's attention. Once the images were ready, I went ahead and created the videos. Let me show you my process. To generate videos, first switch from images to videos from here, then go to frames to video and choose Kling O1. I've tested this with Seedance as well, but it's honestly not even close to the Kling O1 model. You can test both if you want and go with whatever works best for you. Next, you need to upload the first and last images. As you can see, I've uploaded my images here accordingly. After that, I use a super simple prompt. The O1 model is very smart, so you don't need to overcomplicate the prompt. Just clearly mention what you want, and that's it. Then choose the aspect ratio and video duration. I went with 5 seconds for each clip, but feel free to adjust this based on what works best for you. Finally, just click generate, and here's the output. Wow, amazing stuff. Look at how smooth the transition is. The camera zoom, the rotation, everything feels incredibly natural. Kling O1 really nailed it. There's no distortion at all. And even the lighting on the aircraft as it zooms in feels super smooth. Absolutely amazing. Here's another example. This time I used this image as the starting frame and this one as the ending frame. Then I gave it this prompt. Again, it's pretty simple, and I clearly mentioned the movements I wanted. Now notice something important. In this prompt, I didn't mention the aircraft type, which was a mistake. I'll show you why in a moment. This is the video it generated. As you can see, it nailed the camera movement perfectly, but the aircraft looks weird and glitchy, and it's definitely not a B2 Spirit. So I regenerated the video, but this time I mentioned the aircraft type in the prompt, as you can see here. Now look at this version. As you can see, mentioning the aircraft worked really well. It gave Kling the proper context about which aircraft I wanted because in the input images, it wasn't clear. Both images were zoomed in shots. So yes, for some shots, it's better to give extra context in the prompt. Kling was then able to match the movement with the actual look of the B2 Spirit, and the result is pretty amazing. Although I didn't use this clip in the main video, I still thought of showing you guys so that you can avoid too many regenerations. Here's another example. This time I used this image as the first frame and this one as the last frame. Then I gave it this prompt. Again, it's very simple. This time I also mentioned the aircraft type because why not? It saves regenerations and gives the model better context. And this is the output. As expected, an amazing result. I'm genuinely impressed with Kling O1. I honestly don't understand why more people aren't using it. It's really, really good. Now, just imagine how much money you'd have to spend if you were to do this by hiring an animator. But now, thanks to AI, it's all on you. You just need a bit of creativity. That said, I didn't use the first and last frame method for every scene. For example, for this scene, I used Seedance 1.5 Pro with just a single image. Here's what I did. I switched the model from here, uploaded the image, and gave it a simple prompt. I also kept the sound option turned off since I didn't need it. And this is the output. It looks good, nothing extraordinary because it's a very simple scene, but it gets the job done. For the last scene as well, I used Seedance and a specific prompt, and this is the output. Exactly what I wanted. Amazing results from Seedance too. Now, for the narration, I simply went to ChatGPT, uploaded the scene sequence, and asked it to create a narration based on all the scenes. It generated a narration that matched every scene perfectly. Pretty clever, right? Using this method, you don't really need to stress about matching the narration with the visuals. The initial narration was a bit long, so I just asked it to shorten it. And this is what it created. This is exactly the narration I used in the final video. After that, I generated the voiceover using ElevenLabs, then added everything into CapCut. I did a bit of editing, added some filters and transitions, included background music, and that was pretty much it. So there you have it, folks. Now you know how you can create informative AI videos that actually provide real value. And with VideoInu, the process becomes incredibly easy, and most importantly, it supports Kling O1's frame-based options, which is still very rare. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and try it out now.